Hello there, everybody. Hi there, everybody. You are early, my dear. I actually forgot to put my headset on at first. I was just saying hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate that. We are doing a Reiki micro session. And so that's going to be 5 minutes of Reiki, followed by 5 minutes of questions. So you guys can ask whatever questions you want to ask. I will pull out my tarot deck and use my psychic abilities and give you those answers. So I'll answer for questions for 5 minutes after we do the Reiki. But first, let's focus on the Reiki. What is Reiki good for? Just about anything and everything that you can imagine that is good. It can't be used for anything negative, but it can be used for physical healing, mental and emotional healing, healing in relationships, healing in mind and finances, and also in manifestation. So, whatever you would like to have your Reiki intention set for, feel free to go ahead and set that intention. For those of you who are not setting intentions, then what I'm going to do is just set the intention for whatever will benefit you the most out of all the opportunities out there. Okay, so we're going to start the Reiki right now. All righty, so we are starting Reiki at 48 after the hour. That means at 53 after the hour, we will finish up. Hello there, Gabby. Glad to have you back. Thank you, thank you. Glad to have you back around and in circulation, Mr. Brotsman. And Frode, welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Rena Sada, hello, hello, welcome. Yoga does not look that hard until you go to do it. It's very good for you, though. I don't do much yoga. I don't know why I don't do more because I really love the effects of it. I need to get back into it. It's fantastic, good stuff. Does anybody have questions about Reiki? This is the time to ask those. If you do, thank you for the thumbs ups. Everybody who's put a thumbs up on this video already, I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. 4 more minutes of Reiki. It is a good thing for the body. I notice a difference even after I've only done it for like 3 days. I was noticing a difference in my arm strength and in my flexibility. You feeling sleepy? Like sleepy from the Reiki, or you're just sleepy in general? Oh, no wonder you're feeling sleepy. You should be feeling sleepy. Oh, that's right. I'm starting later than I used to. That means you are 8 hours ahead of me now that I've moved. Maybe you could point this Reiki towards helping with relationships with them. We have 2 more minutes left. How close are your neighbors? Like, are you in an apartment building, or are you on a country road, or how close are you to your neighbors? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that makes it always interesting, isn't it? I think when you live in at least when I've lived in an apartment, I could always hear a little bit more about my neighbor's life than I really felt like I should know. Oh, you are quite welcome. I was thrilled to be able to take it. Although I had a dog with me who was not helping. I'm not sure if she wanted to play with those deer or if she just wanted them to get off the property. Either way, she was not very inviting for them. I was trying to stand still and let them come closer. She was not on that page. I'll have to do some walks without her. Just yesterday, we had some elk out here, maybe like 50 feet from the house. I was looking out the laundry room window and they were up on the side of the hill just grazing. It's way cool out here. One more minute of Reiki. Well, it sounds like life speeding up is probably a good thing, right? If they're partying, it's going to be really hard for you to not hear it. You should tell them that you expect to be invited to a party that you can hear that much of. Just say. All right, let's wrap up the Reiki. All right, I'm setting my timer. You guys start putting your questions in the chat box. I know there's a lot of you who don't want to take up time with questions because you feel like other people have bigger questions than you or better questions than you. Please don't worry about that. If I'm offering to answer questions for free, appreciate it, take it. Don't talk yourself out of it. You are worthy. And peace out, Michael. Have a good day, honey bunny. Let's put a time frame on that for you, Rena. Let's see. Today's the middle of the. Let's ask by the end of April. Will there be an improvement in the relationship that Rena has with her neighbors by the end of April? Let's find out. Mm-hmm. Don't really see that much of an improvement coming in. I see you being more focused on trying to get away from that area whenever you're expecting them to make noise because it's not happiness making when you're there. I don't see them receiving any requests for toning it down in a good type of way. And so this is just a push-pull thing that is still going on by the time April rolls around. This is a good time to do some other types of manifesting, Rena. So right now you're manifesting more on the material level with them. I can tell you some energetic tricks that might help you if you're interested in that. Oh, gotcha. I appreciate that. Well, I'm glad you're still here then. I thought you were out of here. And yes, anything on this side of the dirt is a good thing. Is Rick still interested in contacting Miss Annie or Anne? I think she pronounces it Anne. Yeah, I think he did. Let's see. Is Rick still interested in contacting Ms. Anne? That's interesting. I have a yes. I have a straight up yes, but I have weird cards that come up for this yes. I think he's going to be contacting you. In fact, I have no doubt he's going to be contacting you. I'm just not seeing that what he has to say. Like, I don't think it's mean or hateful. I just don't think it's particularly good. Like, I don't know. It's almost like what it makes me think of when I look at these cards. It's almost like I've always heard somebody give an example of, if somebody that you love calls you and says you, I am never going to call this number again and never going to talk to you again, that bothers you. But if somebody that you don't have any, that you don't know calls you and says, I'm never going to talk to you again, that doesn't really bother you. This is kind of one of those things that it's like, I feel like, yes, he's definitely going to talk to you or reach out to you or whatever, however you worded that. But I almost feel like he's gonna reach out to you to say, yeah, I'm never gonna reach out to you again," that type of thing. It's just weird. It's like, why would you even do that? I don't understand. Serena, do you want a little energetic ideas about how you can change this situation? Okay. So, this is gonna be kinda tricky because you already did start off on a weird foot, and so your feelings towards them are probably not so positive. But if you take a little bit of time each day, maybe just 5 seconds, to picture them and imagine them surrounded in love. For me, I like to, when I'm imagining somebody surrounded in love, I like to make it like a cotton candy cloud. It'll be pink or a pastel green or a lavender. And I just do it for a very short amount of time and then I move on. And what happens is that at a spiritual level, they recognize that you are sending them some kind of good energy. They may not recognize it consciously at all, but at a spirit level, they will. And so when you see them in the future, you'll notice that your interactions with them will start to soften up. And then the other thing that you may want to try also doing simultaneously, because both of these have power, is start praying for them. Just pray a blessing on them. Don't pray that they stop partying, but pray that they have the things coming to them in life that they need the most or that they want the most. And just do just a little prayer. Because at a spiritual level, people feel when we send them good energy and they feel when we pray for them. So they may not know, like at a conscious level, what we're doing, but it softens them up towards us. And also, when we pray for somebody else, it ends up softening us up towards them too. I don't know exactly how that works, but it improves relationships, is the bottom line. So if you want to try that, you're welcome to both of those tips. Hey, socialista. Hello, hello. Right? So the landlady didn't exactly help things. Hello there, Alicia. I hear you, Michael. I hear you. I don't know. When I need love, I just call up one of my friends. Hey, how you doing? Let's get together. Right, exactly. So you just want to turn it around. And sometimes the best way to turn something like that around is energetically, especially if it's kind of awkward, which I'm imagining after this landlady thing, it's a little awkward now. unless she said something anonymously. Thank you, Socialista. It's funny because I've been considering swapping it out with something a little less loud, but at the same time, I love it because it reminds me of the ever expanding universe. So, and of course, I have to have my peace thing on the side. La da 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 da. Yes, you did make me laugh. So I appreciate the feedback that I get on that, Socialista. I still haven't made up my mind, but at least it helps to know that people out there are not thinking it's hideous, because that's what I wonder when I look at it, like, does that look hideous to somebody who just, like, comes into my chat? All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me and spending some of your precious time here. Everybody have a fantastic, wonderful, thrilling, and peaceful day. I look forward to seeing some of you here in privates, and then the rest of you, I'll see back on the next video. Peace out. Thank you, Socialista. Bye, guys.